Good morning. My name is Aiieen Velazquez, and I am the Chief Procurement Officer at the Chicago Department of Procurement Services, also known as DPS. It is my honor to welcome you to the 9th Annual City of Chicago Procurement Vendor Fair. We have a full day of events and activities that we're excited to share with you. But first, I'd like to acknowledge some of the people who made this event possible. First, I'd like to thank our mayor for always supporting all of our events and community events efforts. Thank you to our friends here at Malcolm X for providing this incredible space. To our distinguished guests, presenters, and panelists, your partnership is invaluable to our efforts to ensure that our vendor community has the tools and resources they need to grow and thrive, and we are grateful for your support. To our local, state, and federal partners, thank you for sharing our commitment to ensuring fair, transparent, and equitable access to contracting opportunities with the government. The Vendor Fair is a key initiative in our efforts to enhance the city's procurement processes, and it aligns with Mayor Lightfoot's goal of creating the most vibrant business community in America. But it would be impossible to fulfill this or any of our initiatives without the hard work and dedication of DPS staff, many whom are here today. Finally, I'd like to thank you, the vendors, for taking the time out of your busy schedules and spending your day with us. We know the last 2 years have been challenging, to say the least. You've faced shutdowns, staff shortages, and supply chain challenges. You have had to be nimble, often pivoting to meet the ever-evolving needs of our communities. You face unprecedented challenges with resilience and provided lifelines to our residents while confronting the uncertainty of your livelihood. As much of the world contemplates life after COVID, for many of you here, the recovery is just beginning, and that is not lost on us. To that end, we've developed today's program so you can tailor your experience to your needs. Whether you're just starting out or want to learn about the benefits certification, or you've outgrown your current business model and would like to learn about financial resources to help you plan for expansion. We have 9 workshops staffed by a roster of talented subject matter experts. We have more than 100 exhibitors in attendance from city and government agencies, local chamber of commerce, and non-for-profit organizations who have additional information, resources, and programs to assist with your growth and development. We hope you brought plenty of business cards, because today is also a great day for marketing your expertise and services to the industry's peers. We've put together a business-to-business connect section where 12 agencies are eager to meet and network with you. Next, I'd like to share with you some of our priority items we're working on to improve your experiences when working with Citi. As some of you know, gaining MWBE certification opened firms up to numerous incentives and programs designed to increase equity and inclusion in contracting opportunities with the city. Procurement recently made changes to its certification program, notably that once you gain certification, it no longer expires. Additionally, since certification doesn't expire, thank you. Since certification doesn't expire, recurring fees that were associated with the recertification are now limited to a one-time cost to be paid at the time of your initial application. We also, thank you. We also remove barriers to inclusion in the Small Business Initiative Program for construction contracts, allowing greater participation and more time spent in the program. Finally, we're conducting business process reviews to identify and implement technological efficiencies in the certification process, aligning our operations with industry's best practices. This work is being overseen by our newly created Office of Contracting Equity, led by Tammy Morgan. which will administer and enhance the NWBE program while expanding our capacity for outreach. This is the first time since I became Chief Procurement Officer that we've been able to gather in person for the vendor fair. So before I introduce a very special guest, I'd like to reaffirm to you my commitment, the commitment that I made during my confirmation last November. I am committed to leading this department in providing competitive, efficient, and transparent procurement services for the city of Chicago. I understand the critical importance of ensuring that the vendors that participate in city work reflect our rich diversity, and I'll strive to advance equity and inclusion in order to eliminate barriers and create pathways for success. Because we know that local business creates local jobs. Since the start of her administration, Mayor Lightfoot has demonstrated the same commitment to those values. She has been supportive of our efforts to modernize and streamline city procurement processes, so it's aligned with industry best practice. But most importantly, she believes, and we do, that ensuring equitable access to city contracts is not a matter of checking a box, but rather a guiding principle. The city works best for you when it works together with you. And we are grateful to her leadership and trust in us to fulfill the mission of ensuring that all vendors are positioned for success and prosperity. Please join me welcoming to the vendor fair our Mayor, Lori Lightfoot.